Hi everybody, I'm getting ready to do some prep for some garlic that I want to put in the fridge, plus some hummus that I'm taking to a party tomorrow. So I thought I'd bring you along and let you see how I do it. This is a rather simple way to just have some garlic prepped and on hand in the fridge. I cook from scratch all of the time. So having garlic already minced and ready in the refrigerator is a time saver for me. So all I do, I like to at least do a whole head at one time, if not more, is break apart your garlic however much you want to do. This is also helpful if you have some garlic that you think is getting close to going on its way out, but you're not going to use it in time. You can just process it like this, and it'll stay good in the fridge for some time. I'll have to get my compost bucket out here in a minute for all these little things. If you do not have one of these, get you one. I'll put the link for Amazon below. That's where I got it. I think I even got a 3-pack. So I gave one to a friend, and then I had one and one to spare. They make peeling the garlic really easy. I mean, super easy. So once I peel it, I don't do anything, but I put it in. I don't mince it with my mincer when I do it this way, because this just makes it faster. I put it in that little food processor and just chop it all up. Okay, so I'm going to work through a bunch of these, and then I'll bring you right back. I got all of the garlic that I want to process right now done and put into this small little blender food processor thing. If you want to mince it instead, I highly recommend this mincer. It's my favorite. I've had it for probably 10 years. The one we had before, we made a habit of putting it in the dishwasher and the handles came off. So I really like that. So you're just going to blend this up until it's really fine, just like mincing it. To push it down a little bit. This is probably fine enough, but I'm gonna give it another whirl. All right, simple as that. And then put it in some type of jar or container, definitely one with a lid that fits well, because everything in will smell like garlic if you don't have it sealed well. I'm just using a jelly size mason jar. The one I usually use still has a lot of garlic in it right now, but I'm going to use most of it when I make hummus, which I'll show you next. So somebody sent me some things inside this mason jar, and I like it. So I keep my garlic in there. So then you just need to cover this with oil. Since this is kind of deep here, I'm just gonna give it some pokes to make sure that the oil gets down in there. That's what's gonna keep it from going bad. I'm using avocado oil. You could use olive oil or something else like that. And then when I'm ready to use this, I just scoop out the amount needed for the recipe, put it in, and I'm good to go. You know, the little bit of oil that comes along with it has never bothered any of my recipes. So anyway, have it like this, keep it in the fridge, you're good to go. All right, now I am going to make hummus, and I will be using some of the prepared garlic I had made earlier. My kids love hummus, and it's been a good side to take when we're invited to a party or whatever as well. The first thing I'm gonna do, if you have a blender or food processor, either one will work. If I've liked my food processor a little bit better. It has, you know, the more space with the blade, so it seems to get it smoother, and I'm definitely a fan of smooth hummus. So first we're going to put lemon juice and tahini together. And we're going to process that for a while so it can get whipped and smooth. Maybe I can figure out the time lapse thing so you don't have to sit here and watch this whip the whole time. You want to let it go for a while, scrape down the sides, do it again, probably at least a minute. Scrape the sides down again. You can see it's gotten really, I don't know if you can see that. It's gotten really smooth and whipped looking. So we are going to add some cumin, some salt, some oil. It calls for olive oil, but I like to use avocado oil. It has a better taste to me. I'm gonna put some garlic. And then we're gonna blend that some more. All in there really well. And then we're going to add about half of the amount of chickpeas that we're using. And we're going to blend that for probably a minute or so, scrape down the sides, and go for another minute. All right, it is all done, minus adding the liquid, so I'm just taking out the part on the top of my food processor, and then I'm just going to drizzle liquid in until it's the consistency that I want. putting some in this plastic container so that when I go to the party, I don't have to worry about leaving any dishes behind or making somebody feel like they need to return a dish to me. This keeps in the fridge for a good long time, but my kids will eat this amount in a few days usually, especially my youngest. Anyway, we love this with various vegetables, tortilla chips, or whatever. I hope you enjoy.